I would.
Greetings, Nugheads. Sweet Nuggy J here, and today we have our very first movie review. To conduct said review, I am enjoying a 1 gram pre roll called Critical Mass. That toke's for you, folks. So let's get right into it. Dune, coming out today in theaters and on HBO Max. They don't pay me to say it. What I liked about this film was its adaptation. Gone are the inner monologues. Gone is Princess Irulan, who was not even in the damn book until the very end. So you got that narration gone. I'm personally a fan of David Lynch's 1984 film. Kind of got a soft spot in my heart for Kyle MacLachlan. With that being said, Timothée Chalamet fucking owned this. Paul was never some young in his 20s, 30s type of prince. He was a kid. He was a teenager. And in this, they nailed it. Not only did they show the struggles he was going through as a teenager and having to live up to the laws and the ways that his father has set before him, but it also showed the melancholy of it all. How he really felt alone and out of place. It's a version and an adaptation they did not cover in the 1984 version. Another role I liked is good shit, folks. Up and comer Zendaya. She has come a long way since her days on children's TV. You know, she blasted off with The Greatest Showman, and now you have her portrayal as Cheney in the 2021 version of Dune. Zendaya is not in the film very much, as this is only the first part, and if you are a fan of the book, you know Cheney doesn't arrive until the second half of the book. And that's a 620-page book. So basically what Denis Villeneuve did is he, to include her in the movie more, he brought it to light through the narrative of Paul and his visions of the future. And these included Cheney. And if you remember in the 84 version, they did this, but not to the extent that they do it now. And it actually makes a lot more sense. Because when he finally does meet her, you get that sense of, you know, part of the destiny has been fulfilled, but at the same time, it's the beginning of said destiny, which is something I'm really looking forward to because this series spans over 10,000 years. And it's very interesting to see how they're going to take this. Another character that I liked in this film, I'm doing my best, folks, not to give away any spoilers because this really is a good film, and I just don't want to ruin it for you. But Stellan Skarsgård, who plays the Baron Harkonnen, let's just say I'm looking more forward to seeing him in part 2, because in part 1, the Harkonnens were deliberately not given very much screen time because they wanted to focus more on the relationship between Paul and Cheney. But with that being said, Stellan brought to this role a certain darkness, and I'm also kind of glad that they took away the pedophile nature of the Baron because, personally, I don't think that has any place being in a sci-fi book. But that's just, you know, Sweet Nuggy's own personal opinion. Dave Bautista has come in as the Beast Raban, and it is showing a very hardcore version of the character. Batista, whenever he takes the screen, you know you are going to get comedy, but a certain bit of kickassery. And that is one of the things I look forward to in the Second part of the film because the Beast Raban has a very big role to play, and he picks a very bad time to, let's say, lose his head. So I'm looking forward to that. You had Jason Momoa in there as Duncan Idaho, and Duncan, as you all know if you are a fan of the novel, is the best friend and teacher of Paul Atreides. And Jason just comes into this. I mean, you don't see Aquaman, you don't see Conan, you see Duncan, and for all you ladies out there, a little bit of sex appeal too, because you finally get a clean-shaven Jason Momoa that we haven't seen since Conan. But we lose the character in this book, but rest assured, like I said, if you are a fan, you know that the character comes back not only once, but several fucking times as a damn Gola. So, all you ladies out there, don't worry. Overall, I give this film a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Because if you want perfection, I mean, it's going to have to be directed by James Cameron. But Denis has proven his way many times so far. I put much faith in him for the series. I highly advise you go to the theaters and see this on the big screen because the scale is out of this world. And if you have an IMAX theater in your local area, go see it in IMAX because of said scale. They will not disappoint you. Well, until next time, folks, this is Sweet Nuggy J. Salute you, toke you, talk to you later.